Welcome to my channel Dr. Munshi Nasser Skill Tone. In this video we are going to discuss about descriptive statistics using BlueSky Statistics and R GUI platform and R source code. This is a fantastic software that we discussed earlier in our previous videos. BlueSky Statistics by far the best R GUI because it has two different options. The option is a drag and drop option that we usually use in SPSS platform, and also we have a source code that can help us to learn the R code easily. Now, for before we start this descriptive statistics, I try to cover all the statistical methods under 4 questions. And the first question that we're going to talk about, what kind of mileage are cars getting these days? So this is the car we're talking about from the empty car data set, from the R inbuilt data set. And this question, while we are asking this question, the first question, as I told you, we are going to cover all the statistical analysis in 4 different questions. So we're talking about the first 2 questions in this video, and the next video we will address question 3 and question 4. So the first question, while any statistical analysis that you need start with the descriptive statistics, and this kind of questions you might find in different type of research question while you are answering. And while you are answering, you need to use mean, standard deviation, range, kurtosis and skewness for answering these type of questions. And this is what we are going to do using BlueSky Statistics in this video. Now, at the very beginning, what you have to do, you need to go to the BlueSky Statistics. Those who don't know how to install the BlueSky Statistics, I already have a video in my playlist which I already tag into this video, so you can check how to install it. But usually if you go to the BlueSky Statistics and go to the open source BlueSky Statistics version 7, and this will be a free software, completely free. You can download and install in your computer and you can use it like an SPSS software. But it has many other features like machine learning, time series analysis and basic statistics. Usually it has also the R source code, so when you apply any statistical model, it will show you the source code as well, so that you can learn the R code very quickly without typing any code. So you need to first go to the data set, because we're talking about the empty car data set. So we go to the load data set from a package. Normally empty car data set is from a dplyr package, so BlueSky has a very good option to use any package data from inbuilt drag and drop option. So if I choose from this data set, for example dplyr data set, and also BlueSky has its own data set where you will find many free data sources, so that you can use it on your own time. And I strongly recommend you to use this platform for your future data analysis, learning and using, because BlueSky by far a free software which has a R syntax application as well as all the data set which you can available in R CAR and platform are available also in the BlueSky Statistics. So here you can see that data set. If you click the data set and you go to the drag and drop option, because select a data set to load in the data grid. So we first choose the package data set, and then you will see there are a lot of data sets available in BlueSky Statistics. One of the data set that we are talking about is the empty car data set, and the empty car data set is a very famous data set where you can see the speed and stopping distance of the car, like car data set. And then also if you go down, and you will find the empty car data set somewhere here, motor trend car road test. If you click that one and click OK, then you will see, voila, the data set is available in your BlueSky Statistics. Like SPSS, it has data view and the variable view. So in the variable view, you can choose the data set, its level, the type of data that you are talking about, numeric, double, or probably character data set, or data class that you're talking about, which we usually see in the data R platform, R studio platform, by commanding str command. And then you can add value like coding the data set just like the SPSS, which I will explain you in later part of this video data channel, I mean the playlist. and also you can see the measurement, I mean whether this data set are a scale, numerical or ordinal measurement. So as you can see, it's completely a very easy to use software, and like an SPSS software you can use it. I'm pretty sure it is very convenient for anyone who is beginner data analyst and would like to be data analyst in future as well. So this is the data set that we're talking about. Now to find out a data set, and it's talking about that what are the data that we're talking about, let's talking about the mileage. Okay, so the question was what kind of cars mileage that we are having using the car mileage, or mpg, and hp the horsepower, and wt is the weight of the data set. So if we would like to see the horsepower, weight and the empty car data set using the mileage per gallon, what we have to do, just go to the analysis, and you will see here that the analysis part has a different option, like for example summary analysis. Okay, and in the summary analysis you will find that compare data set, explore data set, frequency table, numerical statistical analysis, Sharpie weak test for the normality test, lots of things are there. So let's assume that we're talking about summary statistics of selected variables. If you click this one, let's say we're talking about mpg, the mileage, and then we would like to see the horsepower, and then we see the weight of the car, and we can see okay, or we can click the syntax of the R data set. If we click the syntax option, you can see that the data set, which means the R command the software has been using here, is already given here. You can see that it's everything, the data set and all those information, the R command like empty card, the command of the R, everything is given here as a part of the R syntax. So it's a very nice way to learn the R software at the same time using the convenience of your data set. So this is what the BlueSky is good for. In my opinion, you should use it for your data analysis purposes. And if you just press this one, it will appear in your right hand side, and if you just hide the system, you click this one and it will disappear like this. Okay, now going back to the analysis again, and if you say you go to the summary statistics, go to the summary of selected variables, choose this one, press OK, and the summary will appear in a second. So you see the data set here, data set variable observation. Okay, and summary of the variables like mpg, the mile per gallon, which means the mileage, and the horsepower and the weight, and here the minimum, maximum, first quantile, median, mean, every single information usually we have in the descriptive statistics or summary statistics are already given here. The number of variable, number of observations are also given here. One of the best thing of the BlueSky statistics is that it is a publication ready outcome. So all we have to do, just press right click and you will see you can export it into Excel, Word, PDF. So if I say if I want to export it into Word, just press export to the Word, and it will eventually export it to the Word document, and it will show you as a publication ready API style outcome. And this is very interesting. You will see here that the outcome looks like this, summary of the variable, and you see the table format is basically looks like a publication ready outcome. In case you are wondering what are the variables that we are talking about into empty car data set, you can see here that the data frame with empty car data set, 32 observations, 11 numeric variables. MPG stands for mileage per gallon. That's what we are talking about. The first question, what is the mileage of these cars? CYL, cylinder, number of cylinders, I mean 1.5 cylinders, 2 cylinders, 6 cylinders. Displacement, HP is the horsepower, dirt, rear, weight, and then VS, engine, shaped and straight. AM is transmission, automatic and manual. So 0 for automatic and 1 for manual. It's a coded variable. Okay, and the gear, number of forward gears. I mean if you have a 4-wheeler car, so you have 4 gears, something like that. So here AM stands for transmission, 0 automatic and 1 for manual. It's a coded variable. It's already inside, built in the data set. If you go to the data set, you will see that the data set has already decoded variable AM, 1 for manual and the other one otherwise is the automatic one for the otherwise is manual option. Okay, now there is a very interesting thing that I would like to discuss in this particular video, and with that I will end this video, and I'm pretty sure this is very useful for you. So in BlueSky Statistics, when you run any variable analysis, there will be an output version of the BlueSky Statistics. It will just show you whenever you press OK, it will automatically appear your analysis results in the output window. And in here, as I say, in this particular platform, if you click this one, it will hide, but if you click this one, it will show you the R syntax. Now let's assume that I would like to use the BlueSky Statistics as the R Studio. Okay, so R Studio and the BlueSky, both we can use in the same platform without taking help or opening of R Studio. How interesting is that, right, my dear learners? Now you can see here that if I say I would like to know the empty car dataset description, you will find that the moment I choose that option, empty car dataset option str empty car, I already wrote this option in the dataset or R syntax editor, and you can see here that R syntax editor already give you the data frame, 32 observation, 11 variables, each variables, what they are, how they are, what are the attributes they have, every single information. If I want to use the describe function to describe the dataset, the summary statistics by group, I mean I would like to know the automatic transmission cars, their mileage, horsepower and weight, and its descriptive statistics, and on the other hand manual cars, their mileage, their horsepower and weight. If I would like to know that type of information, to divide the two descriptive statistics depending on manual and automatic car, which is two groups, and this is called the summary statistics by group. In that case, all I have to do is install package Psychic, install Psychic my words, and this, when I install it, you will see that once I install this package, all the related packages, the library under this package is already installed in the BlueSky Statistics. Okay, and then what you have to do, create a var using the mile per gallon, which is mileage, horsepower and weight, and then describe.by function, use it and list by this information using AM, which means the manual or auto gear. Whenever I just copy write down this one and I would like to see, just select it and press run, you will see automatically in the left hand side R syntax will give you all the information that you need by group. For instance, descriptive statistics by group, here the manual car 0, as I told you, here 0 means automatic, 1 means manual. So in the BlueSky Statistics output, first 0 and then 1. So you will see from the 0 automatic car, their mileage, horsepower and weight, mean and its standard deviation, mean, max, range, skewness. Remember, my dear learners, by looking at these statistics, you can see whether these variables are normally distributed or not. For instance, here MPG, if it is close to 0, then we will say that the data set is normally distributed. For instance, here skewness is 0.01, which is pretty much good in terms of normally distribution. Okay. However, in horsepower is not like that. By looking at the skewness, you can easily talk about that. The more the skewness value is close to 0, the better the distribution of that particular variable. Likewise, here you can see when it is one for its manual car, in that case same data set MPG, HP and weight of those cars, their descriptive statistics are given here very nicely and accurately, and all you have to do, just press here, copy this one and you can paste it in your Word file like the one that I showed previously for any type of outcome of BlueSky Statistics. So as you can see here that the BlueSky Statistics give you summary statistics of all the variables, summary statistics of the variables of the selected variables, summary statistics of the variables by group, and how we can use that group by just simply typing the information R code here and select and press run. You will find all the information just to the BlueSky output. So whenever you use BlueSky Statistics, you can analyze any data set. Whenever you analyze any data set, for example here summary analysis, and I would like to see summary statistics of all variables. So if I click this one, you will see that summary statistics of all the variables are coming to the output and syntax window, and here you can see the select tables output summary by all all the variables. So you can hear all the variables are given the summary statistics of the BlueSky outcome, and you can easily copy this outcome as a publication ready outcome and paste it to your the Word or any other platform. So with that note, I guess this is very useful video, how to use the descriptive statistics using BlueSky Statistics, and the basic statistics part 2, which means the video that we are talking about regarding how to cover all the statistics of the textbook statistics. I have covered under the 4 questions. The first question that we are talking about is the descriptive statistics, and then the next one will talk about the chi-square test, and then we'll go for the correlation, and finally we'll see how to use it in the t-test or f-test and all those things. So until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.